Sean from HZad Education, and today we're going to do our vocab lesson week 10. If you have been following this vocab series, by now you should have learned 150 new words. And if you haven't, please subscribe and check out our next series going from the next week, week 11, and so on. You'll learn tons of words that you can use for improving your writing and speaking. Today will be no different. We're going to get right into it. The first word is considerable. C-O-N-S-I-D-E-R-A-B-L-E. Guys, considerable means a lot. So if I have considerable amounts of money, it means I have lots of money. So considerable is a very good substitute for the word a lot or enough or too much. Number two is constrain. C-O-N-S-T-R-A-I-N. Guys, constrain means to limit something. For example, limit something or someone. So if I say that I was constrained from attempting a 10-foot jump by my friends. I was constrained by them. It means my friends were probably warning me not to jump this high, it's dangerous for you, and I was limited by them, I was restricted by them. So they constrained me. Number three is convene, C-O-N-V-E-N-E. Convene is the same thing like meeting, it's just more formal. So if I want to tell people, let's convene at this location, I'm probably writing a very formal email. Next word, number four, is correspond, C-O-R-R-E-S-P-O-N-D. Correspond is a more common word among these words that we're going to discuss today. Correspond means that something matches another thing at the same time. For example, when the online match is going to take place on TV, I won't be able to watch it because it corresponds with my work. So they're happening simultaneously. That's a good way to say that. And you can also say that I cannot work in this company because it does not correspond with my vision. So it doesn't go side by side with my vision. All right, the next word is, let me see, number five is demonstrate. So it's pronounced demonstrate, D-E-M-O-N-S-T-R-A-T-E. Demonstrate means to show. So I want to demonstrate my speaking skills by making a good YouTube video. So I want to show that. Number six is specify, S-P-E-C-I-F-Y. Specify comes from the word specific, and specify means to give a name or title or designate some role to something. So I specified, let's say that when my favorite team didn't win the season, I specified that they needed to work more on their cardio. So it's like I classified, that's a good way to put it. I classified that as the main problem. I can also specify a group, which is an advanced group in English learning, and I can specify the other group as a below average group. So this way I can give titles or names to certain groups, and I can specify those things. The next word is impose, I-M-P-O-S-E. Impose is a formal way to say force someone. So if I forced someone to hang out with me, it means I'm imposing that person to hang out with me. They don't really want to, so that is doing something by force. Implicate, I-M-P-L-I-C-A-T-E. Implicate means to suggest something. So, you said something to someone in a sarcastic way. They don't look very good today. They're not well dressed. So you tell them, I think you can find much better clothes at R&W Clothing. And then they might ask you, what do you want to implicate by saying that? It means they're asking you, what do you really mean? Like implicate means you have a hidden meaning. If you implicate something, it means you're saying something, but there's a hidden meaning in it. Trivia question for you guys. We had a very similar word we learned during the series. It starts with the word S, okay? When there's a hidden meaning behind something, it starts with the word S, starts with the letter S and finishes with the letter E. It's similar. It's similar to when we say implicate, there's a hidden meaning, and with this word starting with S, there's a hidden meaning too. If you guys have been following this vocab series, I'll be really interested to see if you can point that word out, because we discussed a synonym like this a few weeks before. Anyway, despite is the next word, number 10, D-E-S-P-I-T-E. Sorry, that's number 9 actually. Despite. Despite means still with, while it's not likely, but you're still doing something. What I mean by that is I bought a Ferrari despite having no money. So that means I didn't have money, but I still bought it. And that's just to show that it's an extraordinary situation and you're still doing something that one would not expect. Number 10 is subsequent, subsequent. Just means next. Okay, the subsequent movie just means the next movie. Simple. Number 11 is hypothesis. This is a very common word, and you will see this if you're doing the IELTS exam. I've seen that there a number of times. Hypothesis, Hypothesis. Hypothesis means to assume some result after you consider multiple options. For example, there's a mouse which is running on the street, and there's a cat chasing. The cat is big and very bulky, so I think she's not gonna be able to catch up to the mouse, and the mouse will escape successfully. So my hypothesis is, because of the weight of the cat, she will not be able to catch up to the mouse. This is my conclusion. It's my result, but it's an educated judgment. I'm not just guessing this. It's not guesswork. And when it is not guesswork, you're actually thinking and predicting the result. You call it a hypothesis. The next word is draft, number 12, D-R-A-F-T. Draft means a rough version of something. So if I draft up a document, verb, I'm using it as a verb, I draft up this contract, it means I'm just making a rough version of it. And if I give you a draft of the document, which is a noun, and now I'm saying that I'm giving you a rough version of the document. So it just means rough. 13 is to evolve, E-V-O-L-V-E. So if you evolve, you grow, you make something better. Now, if you subscribe to our channel, your English will evolve. That's how I can use it in a sentence. Number 14 is equivalent, E-Q-U-I-V-A-L-E-N-T. Equivalent means equal of something. For example, the weather in Canada is equivalent to probably the weather in Russia, probably, because they're both cold places. So it means it's the same, it's equal to something. In fact, it is snowing right now, and it's April 12th, which is insane. Okay, the next and the final word today is number 15. It means, oh, this one, okay. Sufficient, yeah, sorry, I didn't write it down correctly. Sufficient, S-U-F-F-I-C-I-E-N-T. Sufficient means enough. So if you have, again, sufficient money, you have sufficient, let's say, resources, it means it's enough and you have a lot of something. And that's what sufficient means. So you can use that instead of using a lot or too many. All right, guys, I hope this helps. This is our 10th lesson on vocabulary, and we'll continue doing more of these to make you guys sound better and improve our English level, because that's what we do in this channel. We're all about English improvement and about positivity training as well. So do subscribe to HZad Education Coaching Central for more tips and tricks. Until next time, this is Sean. It's been a pleasure, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. Take care.